3.
1, 2, 3. The bigger picture. That is what you Hollywood stand for. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tommy Talks live from Western North Carolina, where the beer capital USA. Beer capital USA. That's too tardy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're with a special YouTuber tonight. He is defined by himself, and he has a special YouTube channel. And also, one thing is that he is a Tommy head. He is a interesting Tommy head. And I met this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is interesting, named after a certain other person, Mickey Foley. Hello, Mr. Mickey Foley. How are you doing there tonight, buddy?
Good. I'm doing very pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Now, really, pretty good. Pretty good. Sorry, I'm just a geek. So, first of all, who inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
Who inspired me? I had well, there was this guy on YouTube I saw in like 2011. He was like a video game rapper. He would like make video game raps, and his name is Brysai. His real name is Brian Simon, and I found his videos really entertaining, and I'd watch him a lot. And I've been watching him for the last like 5 years, almost 5 years. And also some YouTubers like there's a few other ones while, but I did watch a lot, like well, Mishimina, which is a big gaming channel. I watched a lot of their gaming videos and stuff, and yeah, a lot of just mainly gaming channels that got.
Now, what is your all-time favorite video on your channel that you've ever done and worked on?
Like my all-time that has came out, like that I've made. That's always a hard one because there's this one video I made called Call of Duty Black Ops 2. You may know the video game, a multiplayer in real life, and it got like 170,000 views. It was also, even though it's my second most popular on my channel, it's also like my most hated video of like thousands of dislikes, but I still liked it. It's either that video or my like wrestling videos I made back in 2013. It has to be one of those. I can't really put it down all the way to which one I like the best, but it's one of those. It's probably one of the trampoline wrestling videos.
Now, I watched one of your videos, and you were doing some wrestling moves, and it's a trampoline wrestling division, you call it, and
yeah,
it was quite interesting. And now, you've put this in your description, and I'm not gonna throw this out here, but you put this in your description that you are the son of the Hall of Famer Mick Foley. I have a question for you. How does it feel to be the father, the son of Cactus Jack, Mankind, who else? Dude Love, and just one and only Mick Foley. How does it feel?
Well, if I just went from being someone who didn't have that going to someone who does have that, like currently I do, I'd be like, oh my god, this is so awesome. But having it to like having this all my life, it's now basically normal. It's not like I fly on like private jets and all the stuff. It's not really that much different than just it's not really that much different as people think it is. It's not like everywhere we go, there's people, but like if we go to an amusement park or something, everyone will be like, "Oh my God, Mick Foley." But it's mainly other than that, it's not like a lot of people that are always around.
Now, I know that you don't really center your YouTube channel around your family. Now, do people actually ask you to have your family involved? Have you ever thought about doing vlogging, or does your family like just say, nah, just keep it to wrestling reviews and toys and stuff like that?
Well, vlogging, I wouldn't really have any interesting stuff in my life. Like, I don't really get out of the house. And even if I do, there's nothing I'm doing. It's just like going on the computer, eating. Like, it's not like I'm like go shoot like every day or something. Like, it's not like a big thing, and I wouldn't feel that it'd be very entertained. I once brought up to my brother, and he started laughing. He was like, "You have nothing to do in your life." But it's not just that. I mean, even in general, it's just nothing to really thing I could really find of put on YouTube that I could find interesting.
Now, I was doing some research on you, and I came across the life swap. Um, how
Oh
was
yeah.
that for you? I have to know that you had some personal stories from when you were, because you were little at that time. I was looking for you, like, okay, where's Mickey? Where's Mickey? And they're like, oh, this is Mickey, and you're just like, hi.
Yeah, I was 10. Yeah, I was 10, and it was like almost 5 years ago. And at that time, well, before like a few months before that, a few months before that show, I like when they announced it, I was like, oh, I don't want to do that and stuff. And then like I was like, I don't want to do whatever. And like we had a like uh I didn't. Well, a lot of times, like, did you see the episode yourself, like the full episode?
Yes, and I know, like, yeah, I saw the full episode, and she was like all antsy because your family's kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
So that's actually how your family is.
They
That's
made it more. They made it more than it actually was. Like it is, but they put it up a lot more. They made it look a lot filthier. They actually put some stuff on the table to make it look filthier. They wanted us to, and they try to make us look like brats in this thing, even though that's not really how I am. They just were like wanted me to be like that and a character or something. Wanted to make it sound like, because the narrator was like, they don't have any respect for their mother, and like even though it's not true, they just make that stuff up for TV, which got me really angry. And a lot of stuff was false, but other than like it being extremely trashy, like it's usually pretty messy, but not that messy. That's pretty much how their family is. Pretty much most of the time.
so. How does your family feel about you YouTubing? Do they like the free roam? Um, and is on a daily basis, what material? I know you do wrestling reviews. I've looked at some of your stuff on your channel.
Yeah.
Like how does Mickey Foley plot up a video? Do you go to the chalkboard or something like that? How do you plot up a video?
So how do I think of videos? Sometimes I like, if a lot of times in the last few months I like come out of ideas, but then when I make a video, it gives me more time to think of some, and I can be like, oh yeah, I can make that video. Like, remember in like early 2015, like from 2013, 2015, that same time when I was making wrestling, I was also making like gaming videos. But that's why I made a second channel, because I didn't want to mix up so much stuff at the same time, where it would be wrestling, gaming, whatever. Like I don't want to mix up all that stuff, so that's why I put on another channel. But the rest, since I stopped doing the gaming, like main wrestling, figure channel, It's mainly figure related. Like, I'll either think of a new figure, got like, oh, I could do that review or something like that, or oh, I could do like a figure skip because I've made 3 episodes of this figure series I have called Wrestling Figure Life, and it's supposed to be like wrestling figures in their daily life, and I would be like, oh, I got like, I don't know, we need like do voiceovers over them. I haven't did one since like October 2015, but I might be doing one next week or two, or the next month or so. Yeah, mainly relies around like top 10 wrestling videos, action figure videos. It's pretty much it. And maybe once in a while I'll do just like a random video, like once in a while. So yeah.
So, so is it you? You look like you have a lot of wrestling figures. How many wrestling figures do you have per se?
So like including all types, all companies and stuff. Not just WWE. It would probably be even ones that are in storage and not with me at this moment. 500 maybe 600. But in this room right now, there's probably like well, there's all scattered around. Oh, I know you don't like him.
Yeah, did you see my comment, by the way?
Oh yeah, I saw a comment. You said I agree. I just don't like Brock Lesnar. Yeah, I know you don't like Brock Lesnar. I remember seeing your video like Brock Lesnar, bring your little fat Paul Heyman, and then you're like, "Rah!" You're like, "Rah!" or something like that, and then yeah, you had to like green screen in the back. Yeah. But yeah, like right in this room, I probably have about maybe like unboxed and boxed, I'd probably be like 100, like 100, about 80 to 100 in this room currently. So not all of them are here, but a good amount of them are.
So it's pretty easy for you to order wrestling figures, you know.
Yeah.
You have to now. Okay, I don't mean to get too personal. Now,
Okay.
do you work for does your parents say, okay, Mickey, you have to mow like 100 lawns, and then when you mow those lawns, we will get you your wrestling figures. Or what do you have daily chores? Like, what is it like to be Mickey Foley?
No, brother. No, it's mainly my brother Huey who gets wrestling figures and either orders it on Amazon or something, or eBay, mainly eBay actually, or we might just get it like from Ringside Collectibles for free. You know, Ringside, if they're a wrestling figure thing, and we might just get them for free or something. It depends, but a lot of times we order them also. It's sort of confusing. I don't know how much we paid for and how much we didn't. I don't really know.
Now, everything all right?
Oh no, I was just saying. I thought he was telling me something, but it might have heard something through my headphones that wasn't for me. So yeah, everything's all right.
Everything's all right. Now,
yeah.
Now, how many wrestling shows do you go to exactly? Since you know your dad is Mick Foley, do you actually get to go to all the wrestling shows, or do you actually have to stay home a lot of times?
I don't go to many as you think. Probably like I don't go to as many as like most people would think. It's not me. It's not mainly me that goes to as many, and a lot of time it's not. I'm not around. Like I don't get asked a lot. But for about a year per year, I probably go to like the last wrestling show I went to was in like a week before WrestleMania. You know when Shane McMahon jumped off? I think I already said this in the last stream we did, the WrestleMania thing. When he jumped off.
Hell in a Cell? You mean you were at WrestleMania?
Oh no! When Shane McMahon jumped on Undertaker on the Raw before that on the announce table from the ring, I was at that Raw, but I didn't go to WrestleMania. Well, like the rest of my family. Wait. Not all of them, a good amount, but I didn't because I first didn't want to go, but then I wanted to go, and it was like too late. But I was like, yeah, I'll just watch it at home anyway. Like, but yeah, I probably go like two or maybe two a year or 3 a year. So it's not like extremely a lot.
Now, one of the things is I noticed I spotted you also on the WWE Network. Now you guys are the Foley family. Now I'm guessing that's a prop house. I'm guessing. Am I right?
What is?
The house that they're filming at. Like they because I noticed you have the Foley family has their own wrestling. Own show. Is that actually your house?
I'm not really sure yet. I don't really know. Maybe I'm not sure if we're doing one. I'm not really sure.
Well, because I just saw I was watching a trailer for the WWE Network, and it has where your sister says, "Oh, I want to be a wrestler." Your dad's like, "Oh
Yeah. Yeah, that was part of the trailer.
no!" So they haven't even started shooting episodes yet for that.
Well, that part was taped a while, but it's really confusing stuff I can't really get into. Yeah.
Now, let me think here. Now some of your wrestling skills. So now I've watched some of your wrestling skills. They're pretty good. Now I said. I think in my comment I said you learned well from your father. Was
Yeah,
that a true statement?
What?
Was that a true statement that I made? Because I made in the comment, I said, you learned well from your father, but I could do without Brock Lesnar. I think I made a comment on your wrestling video because you were fighting that one guy and he beat you. I'm like, are you serious? He got beat.
That wasn't me. I was taping. That wasn't me. But I was in all the other wrestling matches. That wasn't me. That was my brother against my other brother. I was taping part of it, but every single other match I was in. This was the first ever TWE Trampoline Wrestling Entertainment match that I wasn't ever in. This was the first one I wasn't ever in. But no, that was my brother who got beat. My older brother beat him in the thing, and that's his character is supposed to be all like feminine and like stuff like that. I don't know. That's what we wanted his character to be. In the last two matches, it's been like that, and actually Dewey's just supposed to be debuting, my older brother, and yeah, but I wasn't in. That wasn't me who got beat. I was recording.
Now, let me think here. I'm trying to think of something. I can ask you. Have you ever gone to a lot of conventions, YouTube conventions, or anything like that, or do you just do you travel a lot?
I wish I could, but into most my of other people's eyes, it's not really considered that important or it's not like they'll take time out of the day to take me to a YouTube thing. Like it's not. I wish I could, but I unfortunately can't really. Like I wish I could have went to Playlist Live or something like that, but one, it was in like short notice kind of, and also not really, but also I've never been to one. I wish I could, but it's just not. That's just certain stuff for some reason. I don't really know why.
Okay. Let me think here. Trying to think of a question I can ask you. Maybe about what is the most embarrassing moment when you went to go see your dad at a wrestling event? What is one of the most embarrassing moments that has ever happened to you?
To me, at like a wrestling event.
Yeah, while he was wrestling.
So that not to my dad, but an embarrassing moment like to me that happened to me.
Yeah, it happened to you particularly from you or another wrestler. What was an embarrassing moment?
Can it happen backstage also?
Sure, yeah, any place, it can happen,
I'm not sure if I really had any embarrassing moments. Did I? Oh, well, this isn't really embarrassing, but it was more like dangerous. Well, not really dangerous. I don't know. It was scary, but not really embarrassing. I was one time backstage and I was drinking lemonade and I started laughing and it squirted through my nose and squirted all over the place for some reason. And also there was just that same exact day I was trying to get a cake, and then this huge, like 6'4", like 300-pound guy was getting it for me, and it just like it just like the cake went like it was all mashed up and stuff, and like because he's so strong, it just like breaks everything up. But embarrassing, nah, I didn't ever really have an embarrassing. That's just the only moments I could think of that were like a little weird. But I mean, like, but no, I haven't had any embarrassing moments in a in any wrestling shows.
Okay. Let me think here. If you could, do you want to be a wrestler? Are you wanting to be a wrestler in the future, or what's your future? What direction are you wanting to go?
I would want to be a wrestler. That's what point. But I mean, like, then I would have to travel so much, and then I would have to learn an extra like 10 years of how to wrestle. I know I kind of know, but I mean, I still have to go to school and stuff, and also traveling. That's not really for me because that's like too hard, and then I wouldn't know how to do that by myself because I wouldn't barely know how to take care of myself because I still have trouble that sort of stuff. But I mean, like, it's just like not it's not really. But the main thing I want to be is like either a drummer or guitar player for like a band or something because I'm mainly into like drumming and stuff currently and have been for the last like 2 years. I haven't took any lessons, but it's all just I've just been playing myself and on my drum set.
That's pretty awesome, man. So you want to you more likely just want to be a musician, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said about drumming and stuff like that, you're talking about drumming, and so you
Yeah.
want to be a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think here, get my head here straight. Sorry, I'm just kind of boggled.
Okay.
I work a job. I work at a part-time job, so my head kind of after Sundays, I try to
Okay.
get
It's
my
okay.
back together. So bang, bang, bang. Excuse me. Sorry.
It's okay.
So okay, how long have you watched my channel for exactly, or did you just come in when the whole incident happened? I was just curious.
I started watching your channel. I started watching your channel on like March 20th. So yeah, like when the thing happened. But I feel like I've heard of you before, not from MTV or Comedy Central, but I still feel like I've seen you before. Like I'm like, oh, it's like when I was watching H3, the YouTuber, and he said, oh, it turns out he's autistic or whatever, and then it showed you. I'm like, kind of familiar. Like he looks like I mean, I feel like I've seen him in a video, and I'm not sure if it was even the egg video. I mean, like, I don't know. You just looked familiar, like I've seen you on YouTube before, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. But when I actually started, like, actually watching as you is when the Polentire guy or whatever. Yeah.
So you have been a long time fan. You're a new fan, so you're kind of newish.
Yeah.
You're newish. Just
Yeah,
remember,
pretty new.
you and everybody else, look at some of the old videos. This is on the Tommy NC 2010 live channel because I know everybody likes the live stuff. But if you can, go back and through some of the old videos back in the day and check everything out. Check out some of the videos. Leave some comments on the old stuff because I have all sorts of things that I have worked on in the past, and it's just a creative onslaught of just videos that I have done in the past.
Yeah,
What do you think of that?
I actually spent some time looking at some of your old videos. Like I remember you were dressed up as Joker in like at least your first video like that was here. That I'm not sure if you deleted any before that or whatever, but I remember it was like November 2011. You were like dressed up as Joker. I also saw like a video of you at the gym, and you were like, like on the treadmill or something, and you were like, I think Hamza was like doing, I think it was Hamza.
Yeah,
Like
Hamza.
yeah, he was doing like karate lessons or something like that. And also, I saw on like CM Punk like said something bad about you, and then you were saying, "Oh, he's not really champion." Yeah, I saw some of your old videos. I haven't seen all of them, of course, because there's like thousands of like 1,700, 600, whatever something videos. But I saw a good amount of your old ones because I wanted to be like, "Oh, what old videos does he have? I want to see what he has." And then I saw like your I saw like maybe like 20 or 30 of your old videos back in like 2011, 2012 ish, 13ish, something like that.
Oh, by the way, I want to show you this. I'm gonna be doing a review on it. Let me get it real quickly. I wanted to show you that a figure I just got recently. Let's see
Was
if
it
I
in-
can find it. Where is he? Where are you? Okay. I can't find him.
It's okay.
But I have two figures here that I particularly like. This is a custom figure. Not a custom figure, but it's one of my figures. Bane.
Oh, from Batman?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I tried doing a series. What you want to do, stop motion, but I just didn't have the right gizmos and the right editing software to do something like that. I'd like to do something like that, the stop motion.
I do it with Windows Live Movie Maker, and it still works for me because I don't have an editor that costs money. I just use a free one because it requires, because I don't really get stuff that costs money because I can't really, even if I ask, it's like usually they're like, oh, you can get that, but it never happens. So I just use Movie Maker. And the way how I do it is I'll take a picture and I'll leave that up for like 0.20 or 0.10, 15, 0.15 seconds, and then do the next clip, and then it'll go. It's not, you don't need like the most whatever stop motion. Like my first stop motion I made, my brother, wasn't that good. It was like in 2013. It has like 1,000, 2,000 views. Pretty good. But still, it didn't look that good. But it got better over time. I made one of like a suplex city. Then I made one of like a Kane choke slamming, and then a Big Show knockout punching somebody. Yeah.
Talk again?
Oh no, I was just saying that.
Just
like,
a second. My headphones just died.
oh, they
Let me
did.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's okay.
Stupid headphones. Sorry about this, Mickey.
It's okay.
Are you kidding me? I'm really sorry about this, Mickey.
It's okay.
Let's see if that works. Oh. Oh. Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, that's good.
I should have plugged them in. And if you want to know why my headphones are dangling like this, is because I got really mad one time and I went like this to my headphones. I was like, why? And I'm like, oh. So,
Oh, that's the reason why?
wiggle, 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 wiggle.
It's like a new fashion headset now. It's like it looks like it could be anything. Something like that.
The new fashion.
Wait, I have a question. Do you always wear a suit?
Yes, off and on. I when I'm walking around town, yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to know.
Okie dokie. And yeah, I when I relax, yes, I wear a suit jacket. Yes, I'll sit here with a t-shirt on, and I'll just sit here and watch videos on YouTube, and I'll just be wearing a suit, and I'll be wearing a suit jacket. Or I get from in town, and I undo my tie, and it's kind of down, droopy, and kind of like business attire. I just got back. Looks like I got back from a business meeting, but technically I was just walking around town vlogging. But if you sorry, ugh. But I just like wearing a suit. It's very comfortable. Oh yeah, so we're going into the segment where if you want to ask me a question, I'll answer any question you want to throw at me.
Oh no, that's only the question I had. Yeah, I don't really have any other questions. Oh yeah, well actually I have one other question. Do you have any other figures with you currently, like other than Bane that you brought over? Oh, is that defining moment? No, Sting, or Elite 39. There's like different series of them. Wait, I think I actually might have that same exact one. Alright, 1 second.
Don't yank your headphones out of your thing.
1 second, I'll be right back. Wait, I'll be like just.
Oh my goodness! Wow, you got a lot of. This guy has a lot of figures. Jeez, I thought I had figures.
If this is the same one, is this without the jacket? Well, because I don't have it me currently, this might be the same one. It at least looks similar. This is without the. Oh, maybe. Oh, I think it is.
It is. It's the same one.
Yeah, it's the same one. Hey.
Except mine has the jacket. So yeah. Let me guess. You found it at Walmart.
What? You found this at Walmart?
Yeah, there was a figure like for $10 at Walmart.
Oh, was it like was it one of the like highly articulated figures, or was it like the well, this is what like they call elite figures. Elite figures are ones that have this little thing in the middle where you can do the crunch, and then like because yeah, that's an elite, and then a basic would be like for example, this Triple H. It doesn't have that. It doesn't. You can't do a split with it. That's what a basic is, and then this is what. Well, for example, my dad right here is an elite because he can do that. Your son, Mickey told me about you.
I don't know if this should be.
Support.
I don't know. I don't know if this is me asking too much. Would your dad be willing to come on for a little bit, or is he busy?
I'll see. Just 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Fine.
1 minute. I'll be right back in like a minute. Oh, sorry.
So, folks, while Mickey goes if his dad does come in, that'd be awesome. But this has been an awesome interview. But let me the second. We'll see what happens. It's I have to say the kid he's a good kid, and he's a all around positive. Check out his channel. The link is in the description below. Give him some likes. I should look right here. Sorry, folks. I apologize. I'm always used to looking at the screen here, so uh, you know, the thing is that it's one of these things that it's awesome, and that I could have Mickey on here and talk about his YouTube channel, and also just want to let you know. Oh, here's Mickey.
It might be too much for him to come up currently. Sorry about that.
I understand I understand that if he's busy. I was, and here's the thing. I wouldn't ask him anything too weird or anything like that. It was just.
Oh yeah, I know.
I guess one of the questions I wanted to ask him was the Hell in a Cell question. Like, what was going through your mind as you were falling from the cell?
I'm not sure if he really remembers that. But I don't know. I'll leave. I don't want to spoil anything, just in case if he does come another time, if we ever do this. Wait, I have a question. Does anything come to another tab like this? Like, oh shoot. Oh, nope. Does anything come up? Do you see anything currently?
What do you mean?
Like anything on my screen, like, or is it just me popping up? Because I'm on another tab. I just want to test out if anything else pops up.
I see you right here. I can see you here on the screen. I don't
Oh, you
see
just
any
see
other
me?
chat. Yeah, I just see you.
Okay. Just in case, because I actually want to see what the live stream looks like from here for a second. Just as I'm curious to see what it's gonna look like. Oh, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, do you have any other questions?
Like maybe what was it like going on tour every single day? And one of the questions he's probably been asked this a bunch: if he could do it again, would he do it? Would he do every death-defying move? Would he do it calm and smoothly, or would he actually do it to the full extent of trying to entertain the audience?
Well, it kind of cut off like one part what you were talking about, and then I couldn't really tell what you were saying because it cut off like a few seconds before you finished. Sorry, I just.
Oh, would he do it? Would he do his career to the full extent of what he did it in his life? Every death-defying move and just being the hardcore champion of the world. Would he do it differently? One of the questions I would ask him.
If he did it like again, like if he did, he probably would do it differently. Like if he was in like currently, like now, like he probably would make it. Do it differently. That's at least what I'm guessing, because I don't think he'll want to be. Yes.
But I have to say that Mickey, I just want to say I appreciate you asking him. That was really nice of you, and I want to say thank you so much for you coming on my show and like we having the honor to meet you and talk with you. I tell you what, it was really awesome. Thank you so much, Mickey.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks. I was pretty happy to be on the show that you would want, and yeah. Thank you for letting me be on your not what kind of podcast, but on your live stream, and yeah. Thanks. Do you have any other questions?
What about you, or are you talking about you?
Just anything. I don't know. YouTube, I guess.
YouTube.
I guess I'll take one more question.
Let me think. What other question can I ask you? What is your all-time favorite wrestling figure that you have in your collection?
Like, not just elites, like I said in the other one, but my all-time. I'm not sure if I have it here with me, but the Jax, which is a figure company, Jax, Cactus Jack, or the Jax, was it a man? No, no, not Mankind. Original MickeyFoley, like with his flannel on, which I had, and I'm actually gonna have a big video coming up maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning, and it's gonna be so cool. The video, I mean, it's gonna be like this took me like 7 hours of editing, and I was up like all night. Not it, well, first like all night, and then I did the other half the next day. But, uh, yeah, damn, that's just really what I'm really excited for. Thanks for ha- excuse me. Thanks for having me on the on your Tommy Talks. It's pretty cool. Be on it. Oh, and anyone who's watching this, no, it's a little advertising, but just so you know,
That's okay.
by the way, my main channel, if you like wrestling and wrestling figures, it is MickeyFoley0105, all in one word. Then if you want to see my gaming channel, it is MF Hydro, and one word. My drumming and guitar channel for my third channel, I'd made these two channels this year, is MickeyFoley0105 Beat and Strum Covers. I don't know. It's this stupid name I came up with. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for having me on, Tommy, and it was pretty fun doing this.
Now, after in the show, if you want to stay and just talk and chill, we can do that. If you had to run off.
No, yeah, we could do that for an extra little bit.
All right. So, folks, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Just a second. Let me put this back on me. Just a second. So, folks, I want to say thank you. As always, I'm Tommy in C2010, and you have watched the Tommy Talk Show. And I am Tommy in C2010, and this is Mickey Foley. Check out his YouTube channel. The link is in the description below. And as always, I'm keeping you on the inside fact. Catch you later, folks.